Welcome back to the School of Shads. So if I like one effect.
I have a dream that one day this nation will rise up and live out the true meaning of its creed. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal.
As far as I can remember, during my lifetime, I resisted the idea of being mistreated and pushed around because of my race. And I felt that all people should be free regardless of their color.
We are oppressed. We are exploited. We are downtrodden. We are denied not only civil rights, but even human rights. So the only way we're going to get some of this oppression and exploitation away from us or aside from us is come together against the common enemy.
You don't believe that there is true equality yet?
Oh, I know there isn't, and you know there isn't, and everybody who hears you knows there isn't. And yet this is what we have to have. The only thing is, Mr. Cooper, people have to develop courage. It is most important of all the virtues, because without courage, you can't practice any other virtue consistently. You can be anything erratically and in front of the microphone, in front of the camera. But to be that thing in your heart, you have to have courage.
When a black man says exactly the same thing, word for word, he is judged a criminal and treated like one, and everything possible is done to make an example of this bad nigger so there won't be any more like him.
An independent autopsy has been released into the death of George Floyd, an African-American man who died in police custody.
Hands up! Don't shoot! Hands up! Don't shoot! Hands up! Don't shoot! Hands up! Don't shoot! Hands up! Don't shoot!
We have always been important. We have always meant something. We have always succeeded. Regardless. And now is the time. I ain't waiting. I ain't waiting. I have been born in this country. I'm 20.
This week, instead of doing a video on supervision, I decided to take pause and share something very close to my heart. I cannot believe it is 2020 and equality is still a dream for many. I shared some words for Black History Month as a member of the Black and Ethnic Minority Professional Symposium with BASWA recently. I then asked colleagues if they would narrate my words through their beautiful voices, tones, and expressions, if they indeed could resonate. They did, and they flavored my words uniquely, proving there is unity in difference. We are strongest when we stand united. Solidarity.
This month, it is Black History Month, a month to acknowledge the long struggle for freedom, as well as the many contributions made by Black people to society, education, and inventions.
As a member of the Black and Ethnic Professionals Symposium with the British Association of Social Workers, I was asked to do a short statement sharing my view on Black History Month by Wayne Reed, professional officer and social worker, founder of the group. This is my statement.
My views about Black History Month have been torn for some years now, based on my questioning the need to devote only a month to elements of history which are in danger of being erased. Why is it not just an everyday part of life? On reflection, I have come to learn that this has been my expression of anger at living in a world which is not ideal and where we have to devote a month and chant Black Lives Matter to get attention. Acknowledging such emotion was important for me to really think about what Black History Month has the potential to mean to those like me who might feel this way.
The truth, as we all know and experience, is that there is not a level playing field and never has been. Important figures in history fought hard to get a week or month in a year to be acknowledged. In recognition of their fight, in paying respect to their dedication, if you are someone who has also mixed feelings about Black History Month, not because it is unimportant, but because it is only 1 month out of 12, placing it in the category of, quote, minority, unquote, again.
Then let us use this emotion, our energy to renew, reinvigorate the work, the dedication and struggle for justice and equality.
Let us use this month at our place of work to have conversations about the, quote, exclusive islands, unquote, when we tilt our head upwards and see places where we don't feel represented.
Let us welcome our allies to use their privilege to ignite the necessary change.
Let us then ensure that the lid is not placed on these conversations, so in the next 5 years we see, respect and celebrate more colour in every sphere of our lives.
I will be asking my allies to step up and not to wait, not only have hope, as whilst hope is an extremely powerful emotion, it is not enough. We need to all act and stand together in solidarity, not just in Black History Month, but every day of the month. People of colour feel strongly about not being relied upon to do all the work to bring about change and to come up with the answers and solutions. We also do not want to entertain tokenistic gestures. We want to feel safe, protected and respected.
I will participate and get involved in Black History Month, as this is an opportunity and time for connection, reflection and growth. It is also a time to celebrate all the wonderful contributions that have been made by people who are Black, and if it was not for this month, we may have never known of their contributions. I was fascinated to recently learn that it was a Black African Zuryab, a 9th century polymath, who introduced the concept of the 3-course meal, an act later adopted and now associated with aristocracy.
I am pleased that this year in Camden, the celebrations and reflections have been extended to 3 months instead of 1, and the calendar is an eventful one. However, I would hope that moving forward, we would continue to include stories of hope and success throughout the year. We need to ensure that the voices we hear, the people we interact with and learn from and about, include people of colour. We need to adopt an appreciative inquiry lens and visualise what equality and change would look like in Camden for us, and then we need to collectively make that happen. Solidarity, everyone. Solidarity.